Have you ever felt that something greater is guiding you, something invisible, yet very present, that directs every step you take, even when you can't exactly understand why? Maybe at times, life seems to flow in a way that people around you simply don't notice. While many live on autopilot, you feel as though you are being pulled by a greater force, a deep calling, inviting you to see the world from a different perspective. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. Leave your comments so we can feel your energy with us. And if this content resonates with you, give it a like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Your participation is essential for us to keep expanding this spiritual journey. And please stay until the end, because there's something amazing that could transform your spiritual journey in a surprising way. If you are here now hearing these words, know that it is not by chance. Believe me, the universe has a subtle yet powerful way of putting us exactly where we need to be. And if today you are watching this video, it means that something inside you recognizes that there is more to this reality than what the eyes can see. You feel it, don't you? That soft whisper, an intuition telling you that you are destined for something much greater. You are one of the chosen. But what does it mean to be chosen? Why you? Why not most of the people around you? These are questions that may have crossed your mind and perhaps even left you feeling unsettled. The feeling of being different can be both empowering and lonely at the same time. However, I tell you, this is your greatest gift. What we are about to reveal today has the power to completely change the way you view your spiritual journey. And more than that, it can give meaning to those questions you've carried for so long. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. Leave your comments so we can feel your energy with us. And if this content resonates with you, give it a like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Your participation is essential for us to keep expanding this spiritual journey. And please stay until the end, because there's something amazing that could transform your spiritual journey in a surprising way. This is a place reserved for those who seek the truth, for those who know deep inside that life is more than what we superficially experience. The truth you are about to hear is not for everyone, and that is important. Many are not ready to receive it, and thus remain immersed in a limited reality. But you, who have come this far, are ready. The fact that you are hearing these words is a sign that your awakening has already begun. Why is it that you've always felt there was something special about your existence, even when no one around you seemed to notice? Perhaps, throughout your life, you've experienced moments where you felt disconnected from others, as if you were living in a world of your own. But this disconnection is not accidental. In fact, it's part of your awakening process. The chosen ones often go through a period of isolation and introspection, because it is in that silent space where the greatest spiritual revelations occur. Maybe you've noticed that the people you used to share your life with no longer understand what you feel. Conversations that used to make sense now seem shallow. The worldly concerns that others have no longer affect you in the same way. And deep down, you know that your journey is leading you towards a path of depth and spiritual expansion that few can follow. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. Leave your comments so we can feel your energy with us. And if this content resonates with you, give it a like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Your participation is essential for us to keep expanding this spiritual journey. And please stay until the end, because there's something amazing that could transform your spiritual journey in a surprising way. If you identify with this, I want to tell you something. You are not alone. There are many like you scattered around the world, awakening to their true nature and purpose. And this channel is the place where you can find a community of awakened beings, people who, like you, are seeking answers that most are not yet ready to hear. Before we dive into the truth that no one has told you, I want to invite you to become part of this community. Subscribe to the channel now, because here we are in constant search of answers that resonate with your soul, for insights and revelations that help expand our understanding of the universe and our place in it. With each video, you will find a new piece of the puzzle, new pieces of wisdom that will help you put together the complete picture of your existence. And more than that, Share this video with your friends and family members whom you know are walking the path of awakening. We are living in a unique time where awakened souls are finding and recognizing each other. When you share this knowledge, you are helping to accelerate the process of awakening in those around you. Imagine the impact we can have together if each chosen one extends a hand to another who is ready to listen. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. Leave your comments so we can feel your energy with us. And if this content resonates with you, give it a like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Your participation is essential for us to keep expanding this spiritual journey. And please stay until the end, because there's something amazing that could transform your spiritual journey in a surprising way. There is a reason why you feel this urgency. The time for the collective awakening is approaching rapidly, and those who are in tune with the inner truth are being called to step into their roles. You are part of this movement, and it is important that you are prepared for the great transformations that are coming. What you feel, this restlessness, this constant search for something greater, is not just your mind playing tricks on you. It is the universe preparing you for your purpose. Maybe you have faced challenges along your journey, moments of doubt, loneliness, or even fear. This is natural. Being chosen does not mean the path will always be easy. On the contrary, those who are called to a greater mission often face the greatest tests. But it is in these tests that you find your strength. It is in difficulties that you discover what you are truly made of. And above all, it is in the darkest moments that you draw closer to the truth. Now, I want you to stop for a moment and reflect. Why are you here? Why did you decide to watch this video? It may seem like a small detail, but in fact, it is very significant. The universe communicates with us in ways that we often don't fully understand at the moment. But I can assure you that the fact you are here, hearing these words, is part of a bigger plan. Your spirit brought you here because there is something you need to hear, something that will be revealed to you today, which has the potential to change the course of your journey. But for that to happen, you need to be open. Open your heart and mind to what is coming. This is not just any video. What we are going to share here is deep, it is transformative, and more importantly, it is a truth that has been kept in secret for a long time. Only those who are ready to hear and see beyond the visible will be able to fully understand what will be revealed. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. Leave your comments so we can feel your energy with us. And if this content resonates with you, give it a like and share it with those who need to hear this message. Your participation is essential for us to keep expanding this spiritual journey. And please stay until the end, because there's something amazing that could transform your spiritual journey in a surprising way. If you feel that you have already gone through moments of intense transformation, know that this is just the beginning. There is much more coming your way, and it is crucial that you are aligned with your true essence, that you are prepared to receive the blessings and the challenges that come with your awakening. At this moment, the world is going through a great transition. Maybe you have already noticed the signs, changes in people's behavior, global events, the increasing search for spirituality. All of this is part of a larger process. The earth is shifting to a new frequency, and the chosen ones, like you, are being called to guide this process. You are part of something immense, something that goes far beyond your current understanding, but that, in time, you will begin to understand more and more. Now, as you prepare to dive into this journey of discovery, I want you to do something simple. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the energy around you. Feel the connection that exists between you and the universe. This connection has always been there, but from now on, you will start to perceive it more clearly, more deeply. We are about to enter a new phase of your spiritual journey, and I am honored to be able to share this with you. Remember, you are not alone. Every step you take towards the truth is being guided by forces greater than you can imagine. And throughout this journey, you will find others who, just like you, are awakening to their true mission. Now more than ever, it is important that you stay connected with this community of the chosen ones. Subscribe to the channel, activate notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos, and share this content with those you know are also seeking answers. This is your moment. This is your calling. Together, we are about to discover a truth that will change everything. Now that you've connected with the energy present here and felt the calling, it is important to reflect on something much deeper. What does it really mean to be chosen? This word carries an immense weight, but also a greater responsibility than many can imagine. Being chosen is not just about receiving a revelation or understanding truths that most people do not comprehend. Being chosen is, above all, a commitment to your purpose, to your mission, and especially to the collective awakening process. Many times along the spiritual journey, we come across questions and challenges that seem to have no clear answers. Why do certain things happen? Why do some doors close while others open unexpectedly? Why, even with all the difficulties, do you feel deep down that you are being guided towards something greater? The answer to these questions is directly tied to your role as a chosen one. You have been called to see beyond the surface, and although this calling is often difficult and lonely, it also carries a profound sense of purpose. When you align with this purpose, things begin to make sense in a way they never did before. At this point, you might be asking, why me? Why was I chosen among so many? The truth is, although this is a valid question, it also contains its own answer. You were chosen because your soul is ready to carry this mission. Over many lifetimes and experiences, you have developed the strength needed to awaken now at this crucial moment in humanity. This is not something that happens by chance. You were prepared for this. And if at any point you feel you are not ready for this journey, I want you to know that this is part of the process. Every chosen one goes through moments of doubt, uncertainty, and feeling that perhaps they are not worthy or capable of fulfilling their role. But these doubts are actually the challenges that shape and strengthen your soul. They are an invitation for you to grow even more. And it is precisely in this growth that you discover your true strength. Think of all the challenges you have faced up until now. All the times when you felt like you were at rock bottom, but somehow managed to rise again. Those experiences were not in vain. They were tests, each one designed to prepare you for this present moment. Spiritual awakening isn't an easy path. If it were, everyone would be on it. But you, in some way, always knew you were destined for something beyond the conventions of everyday life. Now, I want you to stop again and reflect. Remember the moments when you felt a strong intuition, a hunch, or even a synchronicity that seemed impossible to ignore. Those moments are signs from the universe. They are like little reminders that you are on the right path, even when circumstances seem to tell you otherwise. The universe is always speaking to you, guiding you in subtle but constant ways toward your ultimate destiny. However, this journey doesn't need to be done alone. This channel is more than just a space for videos. It is a community of awakened souls who, just like you, are walking the path of truth. When you subscribe to this channel, you are connecting to this global network of beings who understand and share the same spiritual quest. You no longer need to feel isolated or misunderstood. Here, you will find those who speak the same language of the soul, who recognize the same truths, and who are ready to walk beside you. The community of the chosen is growing. Every day, more and more souls awaken to their true potential and to the call of the universe. But there are still many who are asleep, lost in the confusion and distractions of the material world. And that is why your participation is so important. By subscribing and sharing this video, you are helping to spread this message to those who are still seeking answers. You become a beacon of light for those who are still in the darkness. Perhaps you have never thought of it this way, but every time you share an insight, an experience, or a revelation, you are playing a vital role in someone else's journey. We are all interconnected. What you do, say, and think affects the collective in ways you may not always be able to see. And by sharing this message with those who need to hear it, you are activating the awakening in other chosen ones, helping them to remember who they truly are. I know it may seem like a great responsibility, and indeed it is. But remember, you never carry this burden alone. The universe is constantly at your side, providing the tools, resources, and support you need to fulfill your mission. And the more you align yourself with this mission, the more the path opens before you. That is why it is so important for you to continue expanding your knowledge, your consciousness, and your spiritual connection. Subscribe now and join this community of awakened souls who are committed to exploring the depths of spiritual awakening. Here, we will explore the mysteries of the universe together, reveal hidden truths, and discover how we can live full now as we prepare to reveal the truth that no one has told you. I want you to think about something. What is your greatest spiritual desire? What do you feel is calling you, but perhaps you haven't yet fully understood? This is a deep question, and it may take some time to be answered. But know that throughout this journey, you will find the answers you are seeking. As you connect more deeply with your true self, you will begin to realize that the answers have always been within you. Spiritual awakening is not about acquiring something new. It's about remembering what has always been there, dormant, waiting to be activated. And once you awaken, there is no going back. The life you once knew will never be the same because now you see beyond the illusions. Are you ready for this transformation? Are you prepared to accept the calling that lies within you, waiting to be answered? If so, stay with us, because what's coming is a revelation that could change everything. But before we move forward, I need to remind you again, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because what we will share here is just the beginning. Spiritual awakening is a continuous journey, and each new revelation brings you closer to the truth your soul so deeply desires. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. They too may be searching for answers, and you could be the key to helping them find the way. When we come together as a community of awakened souls, we become stronger. Together, we can make a profound difference, not just in our personal lives, but also collectively. Each of us has a role to play, and when we support one another, we are able to fulfill our purpose with even greater clarity and power. The journey of a chosen one is not easy, but it is deeply rewarding. And throughout this journey, you will realize that every challenge, every obstacle, is truly an opportunity for growth and transformation. The more you surrender to the flow of the universe, the more you align with your true purpose, and that purpose is much greater than you can imagine. Now, let's dive even deeper into the truth that no one has told you, because this is the moment you've been waiting for. Prepare yourself to receive a revelation that will open your eyes to a new reality and guide you to the next level of your spiritual journey. Throughout life, many of us feel that something just doesn't quite fit. The reality around us seems to be a superficial illusion, and the conventional answers we receive aren't enough to satisfy the deep questions that arise in our hearts and minds. From an early age, you probably began to ask yourself, why do I feel this constant restlessness? What is this invisible force that seems to move me, pushing me to seek something greater, something beyond what those around me seem to perceive? This feeling of disconnection, which you have often tried to ignore or justify as just life, is actually a calling. And it is not just any calling. It is your spirit trying to awaken you to a deeper truth, a truth that transcends the limitations of everyday life. If you are here now, hearing these words, it is because you have been called for a greater mission, a mission that is not evident to everyone. You are one of the chosen ones. Being chosen means that you possess a special connection with the universe, a sensitivity that allows you to perceive messages and signs that most people around you ignore. While many are distracted by the chaos of the material world, you have been called to see beyond appearances, to perceive the more subtle layers of reality, and to understand what is truly happening on a spiritual level. And if you haven't fully realized this yet, don't worry. The simple fact that you are hearing these words is already a sign that you are ready to awaken to this truth. But here's the secret that no one ever told you: that feeling of isolation, that feeling of not belonging anywhere, is not a mistake. In fact, it's part of a greater plan. You have been prepared for this moment, for this exact moment in the history of humanity. The Earth, like us, is going through a great transition, a spiritual transition, to a new level of consciousness. And the chosen ones, like you, are being awakened now to guide this new era of light and spiritual awakening. It may seem like a great responsibility, And indeed it is. It's no coincidence that you feel this calling for something greater, that your soul longs for answers that go beyond the mundane. But with this awakening often comes the challenge of loneliness. That feeling that no matter how hard you try, it seems like no one around you truly understands you. People seem to live in a different world, focused on things that no longer make sense to you. And this, my friend, is the true test of the chosen ones, the spiritual silence. That moment when you feel separated from others, almost as if you're on a solitary journey. But I tell you, this loneliness is not meant to bring you down. On the contrary, it is a sacred space where the greatest transformations happen. It is in the silence that the deepest truths of the universe begin to reveal themselves to those who are ready to hear them. Have you ever wondered why so many spiritual masters throughout history spent long periods in solitude and reflection before achieving great realizations? That time of introspection, of withdrawing from the distractions of the world, is essential for true awakening. And that's why many chosen ones, like you, go through periods where they feel disconnected from others. It's not a punishment, it's preparation. Throughout this preparation, you will begin to realize that even your most painful and challenging experiences have a sacred purpose. Every test you've faced so far has been an opportunity for your spiritual growth. And by accepting this calling, by embracing this journey of awakening, you will begin to see how all the pieces fit together perfectly. The pain you've felt, the loneliness you've experienced, the doubts that have haunted you, all of it was necessary for you to become who you are today. A spiritual leader, prepared to guide humanity in a time of great transformation. But how exactly can you fulfill this role? How can you begin to manifest this mission you have been called to? The first thing you need to understand is that spiritual awakening is not a one-time event. It is a continuous process, a process that requires patience, courage, and above all, faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the universe, and faith in the path ahead of you, even when it seems uncertain. You are being guided by a force much greater than you can comprehend, and this force is constantly sending you signs and messages. But to notice these signs, you need to allow yourself to slow down. You need to step away, even if temporarily, from the distractions of the material world and take time for silence, introspection, and meditation. Many chosen ones, throughout their journey, go through moments where they feel lost, uncertain about what the next step should be. If you are going through this now, I want you to know that this is absolutely normal. The feeling of not knowing where to go is part of the awakening process, because often the conscious mind does not have all the answers. The answers you seek are at a much deeper level, at the level of your soul. So how do you access these answers? How do you connect with the inner wisdom that is already within you? The key is surrender. You need to allow yourself to trust the process. Trust that the universe is guiding you, even when you cannot clearly see the path. The ego, the part of us that wants to control everything, often resists this surrender. But when you finally give yourself to the flow of the universe, when you stop fighting against what is, a great peace begins to emerge. And it is in this peace that the answers start to reveal themselves. You may be asking, why me? Why was I chosen for this journey, while so many others seem to live their lives so simply, so carefree? The answer to this question is profound, but also very simple. You were chosen because your soul is ready, and you have been prepared for this moment over many lifetimes. This is your moment of awakening, and as you move forward on this journey, you will begin to realize that true power does not lie in having all the answers, but in accepting the mystery of life. The great spiritual transition that the earth is going through now is something that has been prophesied by many spiritual traditions throughout the centuries. We are entering a new era of consciousness, and those who are awake, like you, are being called to guide this change. But, like all great changes, this does not happen overnight. It is a gradual process, and it requires that you be willing to let go of old ways of thinking and being. The world around us is changing rapidly, and many are feeling the effects of this transition in their personal lives. Perhaps you have noticed changes in your relationships, your career, or even your health. These changes are not accidental. They are part of the realignment process that is happening on a global level. The old world is fading away, and a new reality is emerging. But for you to be part of this new reality, you must be willing to transform. This transformation begins within you. The inner work is the key. The outer world is just a reflection of your inner state, and the more you align with the truth of your soul, the more your external reality will begin to change. At first, this change might feel uncomfortable. After all, the ego resists change and often clings to old ways of being, even when those ways no longer serve us. But as you continue to align with your inner truth, this resistance starts to diminish, and you begin to experience a sense of freedom that once seemed unattainable. You have been called to lead this transformation process, and that means you need to be willing to heal. Healing is an essential part of spiritual awakening. Many chosen ones carry deep wounds, both from this life and from past lives. These wounds are often related to fear, rejection, or the feeling of not belonging. But these wounds are not an obstacle, they are an opportunity for you to heal, and by doing so, to become a channel of healing for others. When you begin to heal your own wounds, you make room for more light to enter your life. And this light is what will allow you to fulfill your role as a chosen one. You are a beacon of light, and as you continue to heal and awaken, this light will grow stronger, and it will begin to illuminate the path for those around you. This is the true purpose of the chosen ones, to be light in a world that is still transitioning from darkness to light. But to fulfill this purpose, it is essential that you take care of yourself, both physically and spiritually. Self-care is fundamental on this journey, and remember, you are never alone. Even in the most challenging moments, the universe is by your side, guiding and supporting you. Along this journey, you will meet others like you, awakened souls who are here to walk beside you, to share their wisdom, and to support one another. Now that you have a better understanding of what it means to be chosen, it is time to fully embrace your mission. The spiritual transition of the earth is happening now, and you are part of this process. Keep trusting, keep surrendering, and know that you are exactly where you need to be. Awakening is a continuous journey, and you are only just beginning to discover your full potential. You were chosen for a reason, and now is the time to fully accept your role in this great spiritual transition. From the beginning of this journey, you felt a deep calling, an invitation to see beyond the limitations of the physical world and to recognize the hidden truth that has always been present. With every step you took, with every revelation you received, you moved closer to the purpose for which you were destined. Now that the truth has been revealed to you, something has changed. Something inside you has awakened. It may be difficult to put into words exactly what is happening, but you can feel the difference. You can feel the growing force that pushes you forward, even amid doubts and uncertainties. This is the power of spiritual awakening, the power of recognizing that you are part of something much greater than you ever imagined. But with this awakening also come challenges. That's why it is crucial that you do not let fear or doubt prevent you from stepping into the place that has been reserved for you. It's common throughout this journey for the mind to try to sabotage us, placing obstacles and questions in our path. Am I really capable? Am I truly worthy of being chosen? These are questions that may arise, and often they come from the fear of the unknown. However, what you need to remember is that the universe does not make mistakes. If you have been called, it is because you are ready. Even if there are still parts of you that hesitate, even if life's circumstances may seem unfavorable, remember that everything is part of the divine plan. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance to expand your consciousness and strengthen your connection with the cosmos. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this video. The next content has the power to deeply transform your spiritual life in ways you never imagined. If you felt this connection, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your loved ones. Together, we will expand this journey of light and growth. May God bless everyone and continue guiding your path. It is natural to feel fear when we are confronted with something as grand as our spiritual purpose. But fear is an illusion created by the mind, a natural reaction to the unknown. What you must do is learn to embrace this fear, recognizing that it is part of the process, but not allowing it to paralyze you. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward despite it. And that is exactly what you must do now. Move forward with confidence and faith. You have already come a long way to get here. And every experience you've had, every lesson you've learned, has prepared you for this moment. This is the moment when you fully step into your role as a spiritual leader, as a beacon of light for those who are still awakening. What you do from now on is not just about you, it is about the impact you will have on the world around you. Think about this. How many people can you touch with your light? How many lives can be transformed simply because you had the courage to accept your role? When you accept your mission as a chosen one, you are not just fulfilling your own destiny. You are contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Every time you share a word of wisdom, a spiritual truth, you are planting seeds of transformation in the minds and hearts of those who hear you. This responsibility may seem enormous, and indeed it is, but it is also a gift. The universe chose you because it knew you were capable of carrying this mission. And as you move forward, you will realize that you are not alone. There is an invisible force that guides you, protects you, and supports you in every step of the way. This force is the very divine flow of the universe. And when you align yourself with it, everything begins to flow with more ease and grace. The power of the universe is on your side, and all you need to do is trust. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that, even in moments of uncertainty, you are on the right path. Trust that every step you take is bringing you closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. Now, as you reflect on everything that has been revealed today, ask yourself, am I ready to fully accept my role? Am I ready to move forward with confidence, even when the path seems uncertain? If the answer is yes, and I believe it is, then know that the universe will be by your side in every step of this journey. From this moment on, you must walk the path with confidence and faith. The truth has been revealed to you today, and it will continue to reveal itself in ways you may not yet imagine. Every new experience, every new encounter will bring a new layer of understanding about your role and the impact you can have on the world. But for this to happen, you need to be present. You need to be awake. Part of this journey involves being open to continuously receiving the messages and guidance the universe is sending you. That's why it's so important that you stay connected to sources of spiritual wisdom, communities of awakened souls, and content that nourishes your soul and expands your consciousness. And that is exactly what this channel offers you. Here, you will find the support, inspiration, and revelations you need to keep growing spiritually. If you felt this message resonate with your heart, and I believe you did, since you're here, subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you will be connecting with a community of people who, like you, are in search of deeper answers and an authentic spiritual path. Here, you will find a space to explore, learn, and grow alongside others who share the same journey. And remember, don't keep this truth to yourself. Spiritual awakening is a collective journey. What you learned today has the power to transform lives, not just yours, but everyone around you. Share this message with your friends, family, and all those whom you feel are ready to awaken. Sometimes, all someone needs to begin their spiritual journey is to hear a truth that resonates with their soul, and you can be the channel for that transformation. Together, as the chosen ones, we can create a new reality, a reality based on light, love, and spiritual wisdom, a reality where the collective consciousness of humanity is aligned with the highest principles of the universe. But this new reality can only be created if each of us fully accepts our role. This is your calling. This is your moment. Think about all the moments of doubt, all the times you wondered if you were on the right path. Think about all the experiences that brought you to this point. None of that was by accident. Every moment of uncertainty, every challenge, was an opportunity for you to grow, learn, and prepare for what is coming. Now it all makes sense, doesn't it? Now you understand that every piece of the puzzle was fitting together perfectly to prepare you for this exact moment. This is the moment when you must make the decision to move forward with confidence, to accept the universe's calling, and to step into your role as a spiritual leader. It doesn't matter where you are now. It doesn't matter what challenges you're facing. What matters is that you have been called and that you are ready to answer that call. Everything you need is already within you. What you are seeking is not outside, but within your own being. And as you connect with this inner truth, you will begin to realize that the answers are closer than you imagined. You don't need to have all the answers right now. What you need is the courage to take the next step. The spiritual journey is a journey of faith, and as you move forward, you will realize that each step takes you closer to the truth you seek. The universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you every moment. All you need to do is trust the process, keep moving forward with courage, and remain open to the revelations that are still to come. Your journey is just beginning. This is your calling. This is your moment. Fully embrace it.